everybody. Just gonna get a bolster to sit on real quickly here. So I promised you some shorter sequences that you can kind of just play throughout the week as you need them. Yes, folks, this is what I've come to on my Friday nights. Let's make a yoga video. I was gonna go live, but I think I should give you a little bit of notice before I do that. Sometimes you're not really in a place where you're going to stop everything and practice. So this way I can just post the video and you can do this whenever you like. It is Friday night. You can't see, but right in front of me, I have a child sleeping in front of me because he wanted to be down here near me. Hey, this is home practice. He's sleeping, so I guess that's part of the reason why I felt the need to put together this page. Is it's really at home practice, like really. So anyways, it's Friday night. You know, Friday night tends to be a night where your whole body begins to decompress. And for me, that doesn't always happen like that, right? I can tell myself, okay, it's Friday, it's the weekend, you don't have to wake up to an alarm tomorrow, da-da-da-da-da. Fill in your to-do. But my body doesn't always catch up so quickly as my mind. So often I find myself at my mat as the true transition into that space. So I thought tonight I would share a little bit of what I do, which is not long. Well, it's as long as I want it to be. I don't typically have a timestamp on how long I practice or what I practice or anything like that, because then you start to teeter into this counterproductive yoga. You know the one? You're like, but I need to do it for 45 minutes and I need to make sure that my heartbeat gets here, and then, or whatever the case may be. You know, maybe not that way, but whatever the case may be, let yourself just move and feel and move energy, change energy, inspire energy, and release energy. So tonight we're going to do a few moon salutations. So we're all familiar with sun salutations. A moon salutation is a little bit different, and there's a lot of different variations about moon salutations, but basically the thing behind moon salutation is, if you think about a sun salutation, it's all about big power. Up, 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 tadasana, lift everything up, lift the heart up, lift the gaze up, back bends, openers, all that good stuff. A moon salutation really inspires and directs the body into more of a grounded state. So it's still this movement of energy, but it's all directed towards the earth. So you can tap into that grounding energy of the earth and the moon. So the moon has this very calming effect on the world. It's what lights our night and is said to have, you know, healing qualities that are deep within grounding energy. So we're going to take a few moon salutations, just a variation that I enjoy. It's not meant to be very energetic. It's meant to be breath and movement uniting into one. So go ahead and come to your mat with me. And then, of course, after our moon salutations, if you want to grab your bolster or whatever you like, we'll take a little restorative with some breath work, because, you know, who doesn't love that? You know, just topping it off. So come on down to your mat, stand at the center of the mat. I'm going to face you so you can see me. Just stand tall. Start to allow your breath to travel down the spine. And start to move the body slowly, maybe lifting the shoulder to the ear or the ear to the shoulder. Take some neck circles. So, you know, it's been a day, right? It's been a full day. Whatever day you choose to do this, I do recommend doing this in the evening as opposed to the morning. You might find yourself wanting to go back to sleep. But it's been a whole day, so just allow your body to creak its way out. Move your fingertips around your wrists. Drop your head back. And drop your head forward. And bring your hands to your heart center. Let your thumb tips touch your sternum, right over your heart. You give yourselves a few moments of still breath. Still meaning in and out at the same rate. If you are practicing this much closer to your bedtime, you might want to think about taking longer exhales than your inhales. So inhaling for 3 to 4 counts, much like we do during restorative, and exhaling for double that amount. But at least aim to balance. Take one more big breath in. And an open mouth exhale. Release the hands. I'm going to turn towards the mat, facing the front of the mat. As you exhale, forward fold. It's totally fine if your fingertips come nowhere near the mat. Just let yourself hang, be gentle, and then drop your head. On an inhale, lift up halfway, body facing towards the earth. Exhale, walk your right foot back, coming into a low lunge. Drop the right knee, and then come to your hand, your thigh, or if it's more comfortable for you, you can stay dropped down on your hands. Take a big breath in, and a big breath out. Inhale, walk the right foot back to meet the left. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, drop the left foot back, drop the left knee. You can keep your hands on the mat, or if it feels okay, come on up to your thigh. Take a little stretch here, breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the nose. And release your hands. Inhale, lift the left knee, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back to your Tadasana mountain pose. Drop the shoulders. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, walk the right foot back. Drop the knee. Either stay here for your breath in or maybe come to your left knee. Exhale, drop the hands or keep the hands steady. Inhale, the right knee away from the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, walk the left foot back, drop the left knee. Either stay for your breath in on the ground or maybe come up onto your knee. Exhale and release. Inhale, take your left foot to meet your right. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to your calm, strong mountain. Hands face the earth, shoulders drop down. Close the eyes. Moon salutations. Notice just a slight movement of energy in the body, nothing big, nothing grabbing, everything facing down towards the mat. Inhale your hands to heart center. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Now slowly make your way down to your mat. Grab your bolster if you have one. And if you don't have one, I've heard all sorts of creative options from some of you. My favorite is a throw pillow. So, whatever you got, you can use. Bolster is not the end all be all. We're not going to do it right this minute, but I want you to come down to your back. And then pull your right knee in. So coming out of that moon salutation, again, we just took about 2 to 3 rounds just to bring the energy up a little bit. Move that stagnant, yucky energy. So whatever came home with you, you just kind of released it. And now take your twist. Take your right knee over to the left side of your mat. And then drop your right arm out and let your twist take shape in the body. So really visualize the sentiment of a twist is to detox and release. So along with the moon salutation, where we kind of, jumble up and excite all of that stagnant energy. I know I have a whole bunch of it left over from this week that got stuck up inside my meridians and they don't belong to me. So now you've riled all that up, and now by twisting you take it and you release it out. So let that right knee rest, and then notice if you are truly on your left hips. And if you're not, scoot your left hip underneath your right so that your right knee maybe comes closer to your floor or your mat. And breathe really, really heavy here. Let your breath be your motion. Let your breath be the length of your movement. So as you breathe in, notice the hip rise, the belly rise. And as you breathe out, notice how the right knee maybe, just maybe, falls a little closer. Maybe the right shoulder also falls closer to the mat. And then take one more breath in. Full breath out. Come on back to center. Pull that right knee back up to center. Let your right leg go long. Pull your left knee in like you did your right. So that you're squeezing right around your rib cage. Really envision all of that energy that is not yours, but clouding and cluttering all of your space. And then release, twist the knee towards the right. Oh, and stretch long. Let the left fingertips go. And then really notice that you're on your right hip. So if you're not, scooch up and scooch back with the right hip so that the hips are stacked right on top of each other like blocks. And let that breath guide the small movements that you feel, the belly inflating against the thigh. Maybe the knee or the shoulder coming closer to the ground. And then don't be alarmed if when you're in any sort of a twist or a hip opener that, oh, I moved my whole mat, that you start to like experience some strange emotions or something pops up in your head and you're like, where in the hell did that come from? That's what detoxing and inversions are all about. Or I'm sorry, not inversions, hip openers. Well, inversions, no, not really. That's more perception. But that's where all the magic happens in yoga. And sometimes it doesn't feel great, like going through it, just like anything else. There's a certain time where it's okay to sit through the discomfort, in the effort of transformation. So let all that release. And pull back to center. And then I want you to come to a seat just for a moment. And if you want to be on a bolster, that's great. I generally like to bring my hips a little bit higher up so that my shoulders can stack over my hips more and I can reach the crown of my head, elongating that spine. Close your eyes. And then bring your hands to a circle connecting your thumbs and your fingers. And then pull it right down in front of your root chakra, Muladhara. Right there at the base of the hips, the base of the spine. And Muladhara chakra is governed and governs, I guess I should say, stability survival needs. So if you get into chakra study, there's a lot that will keep you entertained. You can go Google crazy, you know. But basically, by grounding this chakra and really breathing in the good energy into that space, we work to unblock that energy. This can make us feel, if blocked, can make us feel very uneasy, very unsteady, and just a little bit wayward. So, you know, right now, it's so important to remain so grounded in what you know to be true and what is truly important to you. So really focus on that idea of being grounded through the root chakra down through the spinal cord at the base of the spine, and pull that great energy right into that space. Imagine that fresh exhales are coming directly into the root chakra. And taking with you big exhales, full of content. Breathe in fresh oxygen, new lights, and breathe out stagnant old breath. Again, in through the nose, and out. Take a big in breath. And out. Last one here. Take a big inhale. Now pause at the top. Notice the moment before the inhale becomes the exhale. Hands come to your third eye center. Go ahead and rub your thumbs clockwise, counterclockwise. Make your way to your back. We will take a Shavasana of your choice. Shavasana being the pose that sort of puts the bow on top of everything. So, you know, you've worked at this beautiful gift that you've given yourself, and now Shavasana is always just the finishing touch, making it all just right and sealed. If you'd like to take Shavasana with a bolster, I highly recommend that. Coming onto your back, scooch that bolster right up to the base of your hips, and then drop back. However you like to keep your legs is fantastic. Do what's good for you. You get to just do what feels good to you. It's Friday night. You managed to get through whatever you needed to get through, and hopefully managed to enjoy a bit of that as well, taking all that together, relaxing into your space. Allow yourself to fully let go. I'll keep the time. You keep the breath. your home and your practice, if the time allows you, if your space allows you, if your family allows you, if your dogs or cats allow you, stay for as long as you like. If you'd like to be guided out, notice movement in your fingers and your toes, a lighter sensation. Let the breath fill the chest. Let the breath release the body. Rolling over onto your right or left side, fetal pose, a pose of renewal and rebirth and innocence, purity. As you rise, come into that feeling. As we enter the early parts of our weekends, if that's the way your schedule is, or whatever the case may be. Make your way to a seat if you haven't already. Bring your hands in front of your heart. And for a moment, bow your head in gratitude, just for giving yourself a few moments to transition, to feel and release, to notice and acknowledge. Take a big breath in through the nose. Pause at the top and a big breath out. Your thumbs rise to your third eye. Center your place of intuition, your pure truth and voice. Namaste. Alright guys, I'll keep at it and keep posting. I hope you have a pleasant evening wherever you are. Bye.